Our next speaker is Madam Parker for 1 minute, please.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. One thing I am sure none of you will mention is the complete free movement of people across the EU. Because of this open door immigration policy, we cannot even check the criminal backgrounds of newcomers. People with convictions of abuse, violence and often, of course, criminal gangs trafficking women across the EU have complete free access to the UK with no questions asked. And we cannot even do a background check thanks to EU rules. It is, of course, completely mad. So before you start calling for more useless, bureaucratic, unaccountable and expensive EU quangos, let us stop giving criminals and people with convictions of abuse free access to our countries. What we need is proper border controls with checks, which will make it more difficult for criminal gangs trafficking people and those with a history of violence entering the country. Then, and only then, can we have a better chance of dealing with the problems that we already have.
Thank you. Our next speaker for 1 minute is Mr. Meyer. Oh, apologies, I believe there's a blue card. Will you accept a blue card? Yes. Sayanda.
Excusez-moi, mais je suis vraiment exaspérée.
I beg your pardon, but I feel a bit exasperated by hearing what I mean. Now, the idea that rape and foreigners are linked in some way, I think that's not acceptable, madam. I'm sorry.
It was more a statement, but I will give you the floor to respond.
Thank you. I would simply draw your attention to quite a tragic murder in my country 2 months ago of a young woman who sadly lost her life. There was a conviction of, I believe, a Lithuanian guy who had already been convicted of murder. So he came freely into that country. Maybe a life would have been saved. Maybe a life would have been saved. Maybe a life would have been saved if a checks and balance had been in place. Do not underestimate the value of checking your borders with criminals, please.
Colleagues, I'm going to give a second blue card. If you will accept a second blue card, Madam Bearder, you have the floor.
I'm intrigued to think that you think you can stop free movement. Can you tell me how you can check that Scottish criminals do not move to London or London criminals move to Northern Ireland?
Thank you.
It's not a question of checking that. It's a question of actually knowing where these people are when they have criminal records and making sure that people, innocent victims, actually we need to know where these people are. It's vital that we protect our women, and really it is. No, I'm sorry, I don't accept that.
Thank you for that exchange.